Huggin Bear. I can bring him with me everywhere. He makes me smile, there's nothing to compare to Lotso, my Huggin Bear.
Lotso Huggin Bear gives you lots of hugs and lots of love
Ain't one kid ever loved a toy, really.
and lots of fun, no matter where you are.
Chew on that when you're at the dump.
All he wants is a little love, and he'll be your friend forever.
Lotso, my Huggin Bear.
I love you, Lotso Huggin Bear.
You're not going anywhere.
From Huggin Toys.
G'day huggers, welcome to Villain Rap Sheet. Today we look at a tyrannical teddy bear named Lotso Huggin Bear from Disney's 2010 film Toy Story 3. Lotso appears as an elderly pink teddy bear with a walking stick, smelling like strawberries, and speaks with a southern accent, voiced by Ned Beatty.
Welcome to Sunnyside, folks. I'm Lotso Huggin Bear. But please, call me Lotso.
Toy Story 3 continues to follow the adventures of a set of toys featuring Tom Hanks as Woody the Cowboy and Tim Allen the Space Ranger Buzz Lightyear. In this story, the toy's owner Andy is preparing for college and has outgrown the toys, leaving them feeling neglected and unloved. The main purpose of a toy is to be played with, so the toys are faced with the prospect of life stored in the attic, or worse, the garbage tip. Instead, they are presented with the opportunity to move to Sunnyside Daycare Centre as donations. For a toy, Sunnyside first seems like an ideal world where multiple children will play with the toys, and when they grow up, new kids will replace them. So the toys are happily led into a place called the Caterpillar Room, where they discover Sunnyside's dark side, toddlers. The rough treatment of toys during playtime means some do not survive and are destined for the garbage heap, essentially death for toys. This is where our villain, Lotso, reveals himself as a tyrant. He establishes a class system where the elites and cooperative toys enjoy the butterfly room, where older children generally treat them kindly. But toddlers need toys too, and Lotso provides them, thus creating a class of mistreated toys who are usually the new arrivals. So let's unstuff Lotso and see what he's made of. As usual, I'll break it down into motives, powers, and finish with an examination of the crimes he has committed. Even before Lotso is revealed as a villain, it quickly becomes clear that he has suffered past trauma and he has shaped the world to further avoid heartbreak.
But we don't need owners at Sunnyside. We own ourselves. We're masters of our own fate.
Woody has a chance encounter with Chuckles the Clown.
Yeah, I knew Lotso. He was a good toy, a friend. Me and him, we had the same kid, Daisy.
Who experienced and retells the story of Lotso's traumatic abandonment. It's revealed that he used to have Lotso love for his first owner, Daisy, but through misfortune was separated. Upon returning to Daisy, Lotso discovered that he'd been replaced, breaking his heart. He blamed Daisy, though it was probably her parents' fault. Lotso develops a deep mistrust of human owners that shapes into a view that toys are of low worth, easily replaceable, and this is probably what permits him to inflict harm on other toys with little regret.
She don't love you no more. Now come on!
His secondary motive is power and control over the toys of Sunnyside Daycare. Once he established himself as the leader, many of his consequent actions become about maintaining that power, ensuring he continues to enjoy a safe lifestyle at the top. For powers, Lotso has a size advantage over many toys, but he never demonstrates any kind of special strength. His real power lies in the ability to control other toys. This is first apparent in his disarming charisma, which hides his devious intentions. He quickly builds a comforting rapport with the other toys, earning their trust, allowing him to easily imprison them.
But please, call me Lotso.
Buzz Lightyear, we come in pool.
First thing you gotta know about me, I'm a hugger.
Of course, you can't run a brutal regime alone, so Lotso's leadership skills prove fundamental in keeping control of Sunnyside. We see that Lotso rewards initiative and ability. When Buzz Lightyear manages to escape, Lotso first attempts to recruit him into his inner circle.
This toy's shown initiative, leadership. Why, I'd say we found ourselves a keeper. From now on, you'll have anything you want.
Excellent.
By appealing to a toy's sense of self-preservation, he organises his cronies so each serves a useful function. For example, you have Big Baby, the enforcer, the monkey, who mans the surveillance cameras, or even Ken Doll, who serves as a girl's toy.
I'm not a girl's toy! I'm not! Why do you guys keep saying that?
For a period of time, Buzz Lightyear works as a prison guard for Lotso after having his memories wiped.
Prisoners sleep in their cells. Any prisoner caught outside their cell spends the night in the box.
Here, we see a good example of Lotso's skill in manipulation. Realizing that Buzz's longtime friends may know a way to trick him, he preempts them by sowing seeds of paranoia.
But remember, they'll say anything to make you doubt yourself.
Don't worry, Commander. Any doubt I had got pounded out of me at the academy.
As a villain, Lotso doesn't get his hands very dirty, but like many criminal overlords or real-life tyrants, there are still laws that exist to persecute him. I felt the most applicable was crimes against humanity, or toymanity in this case. Historically, it's been applied to persons who commit crimes systematically through government policies. In this case, we saw Lotso implement policies that resulted in imprisonment, enslavement, and toy trafficking. The toy trafficking is seen when Lotso first leads the new toys, without force, to the caterpillar room. He paints an enticing picture to get their cooperation, but by omitting the danger the toys face at the hands of the toddlers, he's fraudulently coercing them before imprisoning and enslaving them. So here I think toy trafficking is the most suitable charge. The imprisonment was multi-layered. The caterpillar room in itself was fairly secure, but Lotso ordered the toy protagonist placed under watch in smaller cells. Furthermore, he used an outdoor sandbox as a kind of solitary confinement punishment. Enslavement refers to Lotso's use of toys as forced labour as playthings, more aptly described as toddler fodder. The destruction of toys from rough treatment is perhaps the true evil of Sunnyside Daycare, but Lotso's solution of sacrificing toys is in itself cruel. Additionally, we see Lotso use psychological torture. It's commonly referred to as emotional abuse, and it's difficult to prove, but in this scene we see Lotso imply that their friend and leader Woody is dead, further inflicting suffering on his captors. There are two instances of torture. First is when they hold Buzz Lightyear to the timeout chair, proceed to unscrew him and set him to demo mode, resulting in a brainwash. Second, we see a character called Chatter Telephone in very bad shape, who says, "They broke me," implying he just experienced some sort of off-camera toy torture.
You want your mommy back? She never loved you. Don't be such a baby!
This is destruction of property. Finally, I think Lotso earned a failure in duty of rescue charge. Amazingly, in the US, there generally isn't a duty to rescue people. So, if you are at a train station and a baby appears crawling on the train tracks, no one unrelated to the baby is legally obliged to rescue it. However, among exceptions to this law is the notion that once a person begins a rescue, they have a legal obligation to finish it. So in this scene where Lotso points out to a button that would save all the toys, it could be argued that he is initiating a rescue. It's a relatively minor charge, because if they all got melted down, he wouldn't be charged with their murders. Well, that's it for Lotso Huggin Bear. It's a fun film, and Lotso is definitely up there for the most ruthless villains in an animated movie aimed at a younger audience. If there's anything to be learnt from the story, I would say that toddlers are evil. However, to an extent, I think the toys have themselves to blame, because if they stopped pretending to be inanimate objects and instead released blood-curdling screams during their mistreatment, I would suggest the toddler's behaviour would quickly change.
I got him! Harry, help me get... I got him!
Hope you guys enjoyed the vid, and lots of hugs.